welcome back to another video today. My last one did really good. Well, really good for me anyway. Had 100 views in like 3 days, and I know that don't sound like much, but that's really good. We bought a skid steer like, I don't know, probably a month ago. Bobcat 943. She's a hog. A 4-cylinder Perkins in it. And we built a tree puller. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, but anyway, this took us a couple weeks to do, me and Dad. You know, ain't got much in it. All we really had to do was buy that cylinder and the hoses and the ends. But I'm going to show y'all it today, show you what it can do, and tell you the story behind it. Hope y'all enjoy. So you're probably asking yourself, well, why didn't you just buy a tree puller? And that's a really good question. And I'll tell you, these here Bobcats, I guess way back in the day, they held the patent for the quick attach right here. And for some reason, they made it, this one's 48 inches. And I suppose just because it's a bigger machine. And I read into it and I got a couple different years, but anyway, when the patent ran out for the quick attach, they decided to come together, every brand that makes skid steers, to make their own universal quick attach. And they're all 44 inches, no smaller than 44 inches. So all your newer attachments nowadays won't fit on this machine. So we took it upon ourselves to build a tree puller, because that's really the main reason why we bought it, because we have a terrible evergreen situation going on, and they're just taking over, so we're gonna try to eliminate that. So we could have bought one, but then we would have had to modify it to fit anyway. And you can buy new quick attach plates for the skid steer, but they're like $2,500. And I don't know if you know this or not, but we're like poor, so screw that. And we had all this laying around anyways, just taking up space. It was just a big 4x4 metal tubing here and here, and then 4x2 tubing for the sides and in the center there, and then 3x3 tubing for the jaws here. And these are old. This one is a old grater blade that we cut, and this one is the bottom of a sickle bar, and then just angle iron and all that good stuff. Took a bunch of torching and grinding and welding, but it all come together. It turned out really good. So I'm gonna show you what it can do. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk about it, so let's get to it. been running it for a couple hours. You can kind of see the destruction behind me here. This isn't the first time I've ran it, but the first time I ran it, I broke it, and I broke it again. So I'll show you what happened. This is, well, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's twisted. Broke off the back down there. So, great. Back to the drawing board. I probably shouldn't be pulling some of these trees. They're pretty big, but I just want to get rid of them. Back up to the house now, and maybe you can see a little better. But this, my super fantastic weld broke off right there, and this plate that was on the bottom of it broke too. So you're gonna have to fix her up and try it again, I reckon. Try to brace it up a little better. See if it'll hold. I bent this angle iron too. Well, I guess I'll talk about the dimensions probably, but it really wasn't that hard to build. If you're thinking about building one for yourself, go ahead, you know. It's fairly simple. Just build it twice as heavy as you think you're gonna need it. The hardest part was figuring out the swivel side. We just put pins. We just use pins and then torched out holes through these, and we put a pipe that was perfect fit for the pin inside of the tube and welded it in there. And these come out, these are 30 inches long. That cylinder is 3-inch cylinder, 3-inch bore, 10-inch stroke. It opens up 14 inches here on the front. And I don't know, it's a 2500 psi cylinder, which this Bobcat only puts out 2100 to the aux. But it works really awesome. We only have like 300 and I think it was like 350 some bucks compared to buying one for 1200 or so. So if you're thinking about building one, go ahead. It's really not that hard, I guess. If you know how to weld and torch and all that good stuff, go ahead. I recommend it. But just build it heavier than I do, or be easier on it, one of the two. So anyway, sorry I couldn't get much video for you. I ain't got a cameraman. It'd be really nice if I did. So anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time.